Hey, Biker Trash here. Well, last week I made a video asking y'all to ask me questions. And y'all responded in spades. So, let's go and see about answering some of your questions. I warn you, this video will be long. Now, if there's any repeats in this, I'm not going to repeat my answer to them. I'll just say that someone has asked me again something that's already been asked. And by the way, I hate YouTube's new pages. Good God! Let's do away with the stars rating. Never mind, let's just move on, because if we start talking about stupid things that YouTube does, we could sit here all day. Fat Bastard Slap You. Yeah, that's his name. What are your thoughts on the new Transformer game? My thoughts on the new Transformer game are, I haven't looked at it because I don't want spoilers, but the few things I've seen look pretty cool. Not too sold on the Megatron. The Megatron just looks like animated Megatron, but, you know, it could be good. Maybe it's not as out of order as I think it is. Going back to the bottom now. Don Wasquito, I think that's his name, asks, will I make out with you? Well, no. Does anybody actually ask you that question? Just kidding, dude. Okay, sir, here's the question. Why Biker Trash Wolf? Actually, I did that backwards for those of y'all following me, maybe. Biker Trash Wolf. There. Are you a biker? And what type of bike do you own? Well, why Biker Trash Wolf is because Biker Trash was taken, and I'm slightly dyslexic, so if I would have made Biker Trash 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or whatever, I would have forgotten that or gotten it mixed up. So, I looked around my house. They had a little plush puppy wolf thing that one of my friends' wives gave me because they were moving out, and I said, oh, that's cute. So, they gave me the little wolf. Am I a biker? Sort of. I haven't been riding lately as much as I like to, but I've been needing... Every time I go somewhere, it seems like I need to bring stuff with me lately, and bikes aren't really good for that. So I've been trucking it a lot lately. I've actually been shopping around for a little inexpensive car that I could drive whenever I can't take the bike, but I don't need the truck either. So I've kind of been looking for that. I'm kind of looking at Volkswagens. I'd like to get an old V-Dub. And what kind of bikes do you own? I actually own two. I have a Honda Shadow 1100 that I have a video of on here. And I have a Suzuki DL 1000 V-Strom, which I bought new in 03. And I love it to death, but if I had to sell one, I'd probably sell it. Okay, that answers all those questions. Prime92 says, fine, don't make out with me. See if I care. And that was supposed to be like a sad face or something. I think that's what that is she made. Anyhow, my questions are as follows. What is your favorite Gundam model that you've assembled so far? Okay. My favorite Gundam model that I've partially assembled so far is the Full Armor Double Zeta, the Sentinel version, because it's just a monument to awesome. I just love it. It's bulky as all get out. I mean, whenever you have a Gundam with a gun bigger than most, well, this right here is my second favorite that I've assembled. This is the Zeta Plus C1. And the gun for the double Zeta full armor probably would sit next to this and look impressive next to this. It's a huge gun. But I just like it all over. I haven't actually finished painting it because, like a bunch of stuff, I'm waiting until I can airbrush better before I finish putting it together, because I want to take the white armor and make it a dark gray. like darker than the inner robot is. So that's just waiting on my laziness to get an airbrush station put together. Next question from Like It's 1985. What is your holy grail in terms of Transformers that you either have already or want to get? Also, have you ever assembled a perfect grade Gundam model kit? My holy grail, you know, a bunch of people, as soon as you mention holy grail, is, oh, Fortress Maximus. Oh, not so much. I mean, to me, all Fortress Maximus is big and expensive. I mean, most of y'all have, you know, if y'all watch all my videos, you'll eventually have seen every piece of my house. There is nowhere around here, anywhere, that I could put a Fortress Maximus, even if I wanted one. My actual holy grail would be a 100% complete Generation 1 Jetfire. If I had back all the money I spent on figures that I wanted and ended up not liking, I could have another 100% complete G1 Jetfire, but every time I look on eBay and see $200 for a good, nice, very white, complete one, I say, I can't spend $200 on a toy. But then I'll go and buy, you know, 10 Voyagers or whatever over the course of a while, and then I'll look at these 10 things I don't like anymore. I'm like, man, I wish I would have bought a G1 Jetfire. Have I assembled a perfect grade Gundam? No. It's on my to-do list. TCJJ asks, sorry about that. I have to go outside to use my phone. Anyway, like I was saying, TCJJ asks, I just want to know if you're going to make some more Gundam videos, specifically the how-to ones, because they're useful and interesting. So perhaps could you talk about what sort of Gundams you prefer, or something like that. I really would be interested to hear your thoughts on the different scales, grades, etc., and also how the 00 models have changed Gundams, because they seem to have had quite an impact on Gundams as a whole. Okay, let's break this down. Am I going to make more Gundam videos? Most definitely, eventually. It's kind of hard to find time just because, like, I don't have much free time anymore. Plus, every time I review a Gundam, it takes at least a minimum a couple hours to actually put one together. Actually, a lot more than that, because I'll spend probably 6-7 hours just working on a 144. Talk about what Gundams I prefer. Just to answer that real quickly, my favorites, by and large, are the high-grade Universal Century. I like them. They display well. They're fairly articulated. They're inexpensive. And did I mention they display well? I mean, I've got this little shelf right here that I can't use for much, but I've got it lined out with Universal Century figures. Except for this one. This was actually from Seed or Seed Destiny. But anyway, to me, the 144s are just fantastic. How did 00 change Gundams? The kits, if you look back, every line has changed Gundams. There's always some advancement in some way or another. So it's just a natural progression. The Gundam Unicorn figures that have been coming out in Universal Century are going to be changing Gundams again. And whatever they come out with next is going to change Gundams again. It's just natural progression. Joey245 asks, can you share the secret of why you are so awesome? No, I cannot. I am sworn to secrecy. Plus, it's too dangerous for me to try and tell you. The last time I tried to explain why I am so awesome, a team of ninjas attacked me in here. I mean, I don't know how they must have been hiding in my closet for weeks, waiting for me to come and say why I am so awesome. So after the ninjas came out of the closet, then I had to do battle with them. And eventually, they summoned their Megazord. So apparently they were the Power Ranger ninjas. So then, I had no choice but to, I'm sure y'all seen my white Dodge. what y'all might not know is that's a Transformer. But he's a Headmaster. So I had to go get my Headmaster suit out of the closet. I had to fight my way past the ninja. No, wait, the ninjas were outside this point. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused with this. So I had to don my Headmaster jumpsuit thingy. Watch Master Force, it'll make sense. Oh no, wait, I actually just touched some bracelets. But anyway, watch Master Force. It'll make a lot more sense after you see that. Then, I went out and I got on my truck. It transformed into a giant robot after I transformed into its head. And then it transformed into a head and jumped onto my shed. And together we all formed Shedtron and did battle with the evil ninja Megazord. And that's just too much trouble, so I'm not telling y'all how it is that I have become so awesome. And trust me, all that I just said doesn't even begin to describe why I'm awesome. Oh good lord. Crew Catus 909 asks, what is your favorite Gundam? The Double Zeta. JT Mitchell 87 asks, OMG, OMG, Bicar, I got a question. Where do you see yourself as a collector in roughly 5 years? Do you think you'll have the same level of interest as you do now, or will it slowly but surely decrease to the point where you get tired of seeing the armies of plastic soldiers? Or, if that's too much of a question, how have you changed as a collector since you began collecting plastic soldiers for display purposes? Okay. I see myself in about 5 years hardly collecting anything, in all complete and total honesty. I'm trying to get together the money to get a house. I haven't purchased a Gundam in probably 4 or 5 months. I did buy an Armored Core kit about 3 months ago, though. Transformers, the only Transformer I've bought recently has been this guy, Mind Wipe, that I saw in the I wanted. But that's really the only Transformer I've bought in a good while. Basically, I just gotta try and start prioritizing what I spend my money on better. Otherwise, I'm going to be living in this forever, and I don't believe Renee's going to come and live with me in this. There's barely room for me and my crap in here. How have I changed since I began collecting plastic soldiers? Basically, I've just started dating and having to back off on my collecting. I will always collect some, though. I mean, I can't see ever being able to quit cold turkey.